Hello and welcome, everybody, and welcome to another episode of How to Self-Publish Your Book. I'm Bruce Jones, and we will today be talking, let me bring this up here, on some frequently asked questions about the different kinds of publishing. So we're going to talk about traditional publishing, self-publishing, and then sort of a hybrid business services kind of publishing. So welcome, and kind of dive right into here. So what I want to do is just sort of talk about sort of the pros and cons of the different kinds of publishing. And I'm been publishing books for a long time. I have over 50 books published up on Amazon, and I've been helping lots of other people. And you can learn more about me here, and if you're in the group, the How to Publish Your Book Facebook group. But you also can check out the link. There's a link either above or below this video on. You can pick up my How to Self-Publish Your Book. It's the companion book that I am adding to as we go through this series of questions. There'll be a link above or below, or on the banner page, the first page, there'll be a QR code, and you can see that up there in the upper right-hand corner. You can click on that; it'll take you right to it. So, all right. So let's dive in. Let's kind of talk about three different kinds of publishing that I sort of focus on. And if you have questions, put them in, and I'll try to address them when we get to the end and kind of talk about those. So, so the first one is traditional publishing. So it used to be, or you kind of think about, I'm going to publish your book, you'd go get one of the big top 10 or big 5 publishers, the Harcourt Braces and the Simon and Schuster, and those big publishers, and get your book. And so how does one go about doing that? And is that still worth doing? So in order to get to a big publisher, you generally need an agent of some kind. You can't just sort of send manuscripts in. You connect with an agent, and the agent is the person. Think of it as like a real estate broker. It's the agent sort of helps you get connected to that traditional publisher. You then kind of go into a whole process of getting accepted or not and rejected, and most people get rejected quite a bit when they're going that route, because publishers are businesses just like any other business, and they want access to they want to be able to sell their books, and they want you to have a large audience so that they get their investment back and they have a successful book, which doesn't usually fit for most of us who do self-publishing, small people. We don't really have those audiences, and we're not influencers, and so it's a little tougher. So I generally don't recommend going the traditional route, though I have seen some success with people who go to real specialty small publishers. Maybe they're academic, or they have a very specific niche, and sometimes there are publishers for that. So, but generally I don't go that route. And the reasons why is, one, you need an agent. So there's an extra person there that gets a piece of the action, and it takes some time. There are a lot of people in the process that can say no. So as you probably know, or if you're on this, you see my videos, I'm a huge proponent of self-publishing, and nobody can say no. The gatekeepers have fallen. But with traditional publishers, there's a lot of people that can say no. So you want to kind of try to work your way through that. And let me just do this here. Another reason is that it can take up to a year to create your book. So books can take quite a long time to get produced. And with self-publishing, we can produce very, very quickly. I've made books in a weekend, but a regular publisher, it can take quite a long time. Sometimes you'll miss the market on those books. Debbie's here. Thank you. Let's see. Let's put Debbie up here. Just kind of flash this up. Yep. Thank you, Debbie, for coming in, and thanks for sharing. Yep. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Whoops. Let's go here. My comments. I try to do this at the end, but I get excited when people make comments. So I like to put them up. You lose your copyright. So this is a really important things that you want to have complete control over your copyright, especially in this day and age where we can produce content in so many different ways, whether it's traditional books, PDFs, audio, video, extra products, all that kind of things. You want as much control over your content. And generally, you have to give your copyright over to another one. Let's say this is a really good question. Let me put this up. This is from Debbie, or actually somebody else. Not sure who that. Oh, it is Debbie. What about creating your own imprint to do traditional publishing? Is there another form of self-publishing? Well, your own imprint, you can always form your own imprint for your own book. So that would be, I guess, if I read that right, that's sort of your own publishing company. So you're owning your own self. So that's what I think that would be. Some publishing companies will allow you to publish under their names, depending what kind of contract you get. But generally, I could make a name for my company and publish that way. So keeping control of your copyright, I think, is really, really important so that you can have flexibility. You can do what you want. You can blog your book. You can put up excerpts from it. You can do all the other products from it. This was one of my self-published books. And out of this book, I created posters, T-shirts, other products based on pages in this book. I've done a lot of stuff out of just creating one book. So I like that flexibility. Repurposing your content, that's what I'm talking about there. The publisher will generally do the production work on your book, but they won't do the marketing on your book. So it used to be that you hired a publishing company to get yourself out into bookstores and do a lot more, help with the marketing, help with getting it into all the different places. Very often now, you're going to end up doing your own marketing. So if you're going to do your own marketing, you might as well just handle your own marketing under your own book. And then royalties. So that's how much money we get back. So traditional publishing might be 70 cents to $1, something like that per book. My royalties on my books generally run between $2.50 and $3.50, maybe a little bit more, because of where I price them on Amazon. So I'm making a lot more money. But depending how you publish your books, I've been starting to put more books out as PDFs. In fact, the book that I have linked here somewhere, that's a PDF book. And if I sell that book for $10, I'm going to make probably $9.50. And I can be much more flexible. I get pretty much the whole amount. I can add bonus products to it. So I could make that book $47 or $97 if I tied a course to it. So I can make a lot more money. I'm going to still have to do all the marketing. It's really on the amount of effort that I do on my books. So for those reasons, faster to market, control over my content, control over my copyright, the ability to make more money from it, handle my own marketing, and have the freedom to do what I want. I tend to put down, those are things that traditional publishing, you're going to have to kind of give up on. So self-publishing, that's what I do. And as I said, I published this. I helped a friend of mine publish this book. This is a hardcover book. We did that through Ingram. This is one of my best-selling books, real pertinent right now with all that's going on in the world. So self-publishing is where you control the whole process. And most of us use a division of Amazon called Kindle Direct Publishing, KDP, and we upload our files, upload our PDF interiors, our PDF covers. It processes a KDP and they push it right over to Amazon. So why do I like self-publishing so much? One, no one can say no. I could publish pretty much anything that I want, which means the quality might be down or up, but it's something that I can, oh, good, you're good. So that's important for me that I can, no one can say no to what I want to publish. There's no agent in the way. There's just me and my effort to push my own books out there. Faster to market. So I can get a book out very quickly. Some books take a long time. This book took 8 years to get. I had to learn all these instruments to do it. But other books I put out very, very quickly. But there's no gatekeeper in the way. I control my content. So it's going to look the way I want it to look, with the words that I want to say. There's nobody going to do editorial control over my book. I can do whatever I wanted with it. I also control all my copyright, so I can use it to make other products. I can repurpose my books for other things. I'm free to publish. I pay the cost for design, editing, all that kind of stuff. I also have to do all my own marketing, which in this day and age, pretty much everybody has to do their own marketing. But I get control how I do my marketing. Am I using social media? Am I using video? I'm doing video right now. And, when I say things like, check the link for my book above or below and that kind of thing, that's marketing. So I'm educating and I'm marketing at the same time. So somebody might say, hey, I want to get your book on self-publishing. I'm making it easy to find and get to. This is marketing. So you can teach your entire book and market your entire book at the same time. Higher royalties, as I mentioned before. I usually make between $250 and $350, but I price my books higher and there was a market for them, I can make a lot more money. Or I can sell them like I'm starting to do as PDFs and using a site like Gumroad, and my royalties are much, much higher because they take only a tiny percentage. So self-publishing I like for control, speed to market, ownership of my own copyright, ability to make, repurpose my content, handle my own marketing, and make more money out of my books. So that's traditional. We have self-publishing, but there's now a third version. And it's kind of going around on what the name of this third version is. People were calling it hybrid, but hybrid has another meaning in the publishing world where it's about how much royalties change and that kind of thing. I had a conversation recently, book marketing services. But basically, there are people out there, book marketing services, who will help you sort of pull your book together, handle the production, distribution, and marketing. You retain your rights, you get all the royalties, but you pay them a fee. Why do people use this? They're too busy. They don't have the knowledge level that they want. They don't have access to doing bestseller launches and all the marketing and all that stuff they want to do. So they'll hire companies to come in and do it. You could call it boutique marketing or boutique publishing, but basically it's a company that you hire to help pull your book together, get it up on Kindle or Ingram or wherever you're going to put it, and then help you launch the book and market the book. So I'm a graphic designer, so I have a lot of those skills myself, and I like doing them. But a lot of other people who are really, really busy might not have the time to do it, but they have the money. So that's an important thing. Let's see. Debbie has control is key. A friend of mine spent a small fortune getting her book published through a vanity press that didn't do anything to promote other than put up a tiny website. So vanity presses used to be sort of the old name of the sort of boutique publishing or the self-publishing. We don't use that so much anymore. And these services are different, that you kind of work hand in hand with them and you're a partner with them, but you retain all of your rights, right? You still pay the money, and the price ranges can be, I've seen them from $2,500 to $75,000. It's all of what you're hiring and who you're hiring. But often those people can be extremely helpful to getting you through. So those are sort of the three kinds of publishing. This is a short broadcast today just to kind of highlight traditional publishing, self-publishing, and this sort of boutique hybrid book marketing services publishing that you have access to. That's it. All right. So you can check out my book below. Again, I'm marketing, being totally transparent about it. This is to help get the process going and doing it. Join me in a further broadcast. We'll be diving into more things about how to self-publish your book, and we'll talk to you soon. And check out, if you want the QR code for this, it's right here up in the upper right-hand corner. And we'll take that little banner off. There we go. And there we go. All right. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.